Okay, so I'm actually really excited to do this because for those who know me well will know that I follow really closely with the election. But every time I try to talk about it, people will be like, yeah, you're not even American, why do you care? And I would be like half my family is American, but that's not even important because the election and its results would matter to me personally as someone who's from South Korea, because I feel like it's not an often stated fact that there are ginormous military bases still in South Korea that have remained there since 1950s. It's 10 minutes away from my grandfather's house, so I see it all the time. There are US soldiers walking around.
So the US elections are followed a lot in Kenya, and every time you have presidential debates, they're always aired on all our local channels. And my family, especially my dad, follows it really closely, and due to time difference, he'll wake up at around 4 a.m. and watch the debates. And for him being in the tourism industry, he always says that he's afraid if Trump wins the election, then there'll be more travel bans, because Trump doesn't understand Africa and the economy is driving it, so it's a huge deal in Kenya.
One of the major issues that is very well talked about is the TPP, which is the Trans-Pacific Partnership, which includes 12 countries around the Pacific Rim, but not China. Although we agreed on the deal, we never ratified it, so it's never signed. This was postponed because of this election, and if Trump is going to be the president, there's no point in really signing it because Trump doesn't like communism or this deal. So, but on the other side, if Hillary is the president, then we would probably sign this deal because she's in favor of it.
So there was a study done in the UK that was talked about in media that basically said that 33% of people would vote for Hillary and 17% for Trump, whereas in Europe it was 46% for Hillary and only 6% for Trump. So I think that the reason that a lot of the people in the UK would vote for Trump is because, as a lot of you probably know, the Brexit in the UK, they voted to leave the EU because of the trading policies that limited companies from expanding, and they had to pay a lot for trade from Europe, and it prevented them from getting trade from America and other countries across the world. So they decided to get that independence there, and they also look at immigration very negatively. So they don't view immigrants as something that they need. There's a lot of Muslim populated towns in the UK that are very frowned upon, in which they don't allow anyone who isn't Muslim into the into the towns. So they hate immigrants, and I think that goes very well with what Trump's fighting for and what he has to say.
Although a lot of Chinese people think Trump is kind of stupid or not wise, but we have that strong feelings against Hillary Clinton since her foreign policy. And when she was a Secretary of State, in a speech in October 2013, Hillary told the audience that China basically wants to control the entire South China Sea, and that's a trade route connecting much of Asia, and 48% of the world's trade goes through the South China Sea. And as far as we concerned, South China Sea belongs to China, and what she was indicating is that it doesn't belong to China, and we're concerned that if she becomes the president, US will interfere with the territory dispute.
About the elections in the media because of building a wall. They basically hate Trump, so they love Hillary. And among my friends, everyone hates Trump. And there's even piñatas with Trump's face now for little kids parties, which is pretty fun. And my family agrees that Trump has not a good ideology of the immigrants, because not all immigrants come from Mexico. They come from South America and other countries.